Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to go over gold and silver, do some technical analysis, our daily technical analysis. Again, this is just my financial opinion. Please don't use it as advice. Here we go. Let's let the charts do the talking. So we've got the DXY. Again, we are heading higher with DXY. We're doing a little breakout. No fake out, but a breakout. It does look like we've got a little pinchy here. Like it pinched up a little bit. There's a little pinchy where we are coming back up. Is this a false overthrow of a rising wedge? I don't know, guys. But the dollar continues to move higher. It does continue to move higher. That's what it looks like on a big picture view. And if we break out of here, the dollar could be running. But it doesn't look like it's impacting any of our investments to the extent that I thought they would. We're still getting money flows into uranium. We're still getting money flows into oil and natural gas. Quite interesting as those are rocketing higher. So I guess this is really a barometer of the currency's relativity to other currencies. That's all it is. Because it's not really impacting our investments. Looking at the 10-year yield, this thing continues to rocket higher. I've got my line goes off the tops of all these guys. We had a kind of a breakout here and something happened. They did QE and had to throw the whole bunch of stuff at it. And here we are going up again. On the daily candlesticks, we're up 1.65% today, moving on higher. Everything looks good. Money's going to rotate out of bonds, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Money is rotating out of the 10-year yield. Bonds are going lower. This is TLT. Now, TLT, we're heading lower. We're gonna catch ourselves on this uptrend line. If we don't catch ourselves on that uptrend line, bonds are going to have a major sell-off. So I think it's going to have a sell-off. I think we are going to break through this. May take a little bit of time, and then it'll just be more money rotating out of bonds into our sectors. That is the rotation of money that I talk about all the time. Gold up a little bit. Gold is moving sideways. It was up a little bit today, but basically in this channel, it looks like we're doing a little bit of squeezing here. We'll see which way this thing breaks, up or down. But we'll find out. Silver, going on up a little bit today. It's above the support line. We used it as support, this general vicinity. And platinum, I like it down here, guys. I am a buyer of physical platinum. I will repeat, I myself am a buyer of physical platinum. XCU to gold. Again, we're at that resistance, support resistance line. It's resistance coming up, support as you come back. We're using it as support at the moment. And we are entering, which I think will be a breakout here, hopefully very soon, hopefully within seconds. Okay, maybe not seconds, but within days, trading days. A lot of the companies look pretty good, like Karora Resources. This guy's been just motoring higher. This is one of the companies that I own some money in. I don't own a lot in the mining companies, I'll be honest, but I own a little bit in this guy, and it's riding higher, looking good. EXK is another one that I own. I like it right where it's at. This is a buy for me. EXK right there, a buy for Finding Value Finance. Another buy for Fortuna Silver Mines, which is mainly a gold company. I know, weird. But I like it right where it's at. I would be a buyer down here. SilJ, moving on over. I like it here. Looking good if you want some silver junior mining companies. Yeah, it may go sideways or pull back a little bit for a return move, but either way, guys, it's a good spot. It's a good location in this general vicinity. GDX, looking good. We've got the breakout above the pattern here. Everything's looking good. Metallic minerals, small exploration silver play. I'm just using I'm using these companies to gauge kind of what the smaller guys are doing. You can have smaller companies, and if it's a small silver mining company, it's probably similar to this. And this could go down. I mean, in the short term here, a little bit of a pullback. Looks like we're in a little bit of buying pressure today. That's good. And Koyo Resources is pulling on back a little bit. Discovery Silver, Again, we have not broken this downtrend line here. We're still trending lower. AG, we broke that downtrend line. It's moving higher. That one looks good right where it's at. Newmont's already broken out. That thing's starting to run a little bit. Running for a big old guy called Newmont. Mag Silver moving sideways, bullish engulfing, ready to go higher at some point. Yamana Gold's been moving pretty good to the upside. Impact Silver getting a little bit of a sell-off today. It's a small silver company. Aftermath Silver moving sideways. Not much really to say there. Platinum Group Metals, hopefully we can come down. Might be another buying opportunity at $1.60 or so. Siboney Stillwater, still looking okay. Yep. Royalty companies, Sandstorm Gold, looking good, breaking higher out of its pattern. Everything looks good for Sandstorm Gold. This is one that I would be looking at myself. Franco-Nevada sitting on top of its pattern. Whenever you sit on top of patterns, they'll sit there for a little while. The cheetah will rest, and then it will run. So I would be looking at it up there. EMX Royalty, more of it, it's still in a downtrend at the moment. If it doesn't make a new low here, I think it's probably a pretty good buying opportunity. Teuton Resources getting a little bit more of a sell-off today. Still looking good. It's not in a downtrend is what I'm saying. Wheaton Precious Metals is one that I like. It looks like it wants to go higher. A break higher here at any point. Gold Royalty getting a little bit more of a sell-off. I still own this thing. Still debating if I should own it because there's some other sectors that look quite tasty. I'll put it that way. MTA moving sideways where it looks like we're coming into almost a buy zone again down here. Looks good. MMX moving sideways. Still looking good on top of its pattern. Royal Gold continues to move higher. This guy's been an absolute animal. Well, Cisco Gold Royalty is a good one on top of here. Looks good for a potential move higher. And then Altius, people are telling me that this is not a precious metals company. I get it. It's not. But yeah, I don't know where to put it. But it still looks good. But sitting on top of patterns, guys, everything looks good. For precious metals, I like it. I like physical precious metals the most. So I like me some platinum right now. Physical platinum is what I would be buying. The companies, I mean, EXK, I like EXK a lot. That's the one I would be buying if I were to buy them. I would buy Sandstorm Gold, Wheaton Precious Metals, Franco-Nevada. Those are kind of my top three right off the top of my head. Boom, boom, boom. First Majestic Silver looks good. Fortuna Silver Mines looks good. And I don't really play as much in the smaller mining companies, the juniors. I just don't. If I'm going to play juniors, I'm gonna ante up and go to uranium. So that's where I would play the juniors. And then for mid-cap companies or ones that I think that have good strides, I'll call it the Michael Jordans. They're all in the oil and gas spot. So I kind of look at this as kind of a late diversifier, something that may be down still. But I just kind of stick with the bigger stuff. I just don't go after the junior silver gold companies. I just don't think the juice is necessarily worth the squeeze if I can go over to uranium and get more squeeze with less juice. How about that? More juice with less squeeze. Man, I said that backwards. Anyway, hopefully, I mean, everything looks good. Everything looks good, and I would be a buyer in physical platinum right now. That's what I'm doing. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to be a part of the website, which has some good buys, a lot of good content on there about what's going on, definitely become a platinum member. We are doing a meeting this weekend on Saturday. If that's something you want to partake in and ask a bunch of questions, if you want me to look at a couple of companies that you guys have, I can do that. It's at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You got to be a platinum member, and then the link is on the website for the platinum members. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. This is Finding Value.